Don't blink, it's your brain. Welcome to part 3. We're reacting to a Vi story. So you're going to hear me talk about Arcane. And we're going to continue to do the chain campaign. So yes, it's going to be fun. See, with Vi, it's a beautiful thing that she protects other people, but I think she's dependent on that. She spends so much time with other people. She spends so much time protecting them that I don't think that she cares about herself a lot, which is something we saw in season 1 and then season 2. That's pretty sad. I love the vibes. It's nice that she said that, and even then, I didn't even notice that. You can see Jinx hiding her eyes, possibly because Vi told her, but Vi is looking dead ahead when Jinx is hiding her face, which means a lot because one chooses to confront the trouble in front of her, and the other one chooses to hide herself. The problem with this is what, like Liddy said, Liddy. I do often feel like Vi isn't. I do feel like Vi is only strong because other people need to be strong. I feel like she is put in that leadership position right away. See, with Echo, Echo was nice. He's like, yo, we don't need you. But then again, right away, almost right away, he's like, okay, well, I kind of need you, right? So Vi is always the one we can rely on, but it's harder. That's sweet, dude. That's sweet. The classic Doflamingo from One Piece. People that live with war and people that didn't live with war have a very different perception. It sucks because the childhood being so different. There's in the upper city and the lower city, the slum. There's always going to be this discourse. There's always going to be this duality once again. There's always going to be people that are not getting along with each other because they have different childhood. This childhood will shape you. The childhood will make you the person that you are today. If you had different childhood, chances are that you're a different person today. Now, you can understand, you can have point in common, but your value is going to change. There's a lot of videos on YouTube of asking people in wars what if they would, what they would want if they could have one wish. And a lot of those people say, I want to see my brother, I want to eat some bread, I want to eat some sweets. Versus people that have kids that have not seen war and say, I want money, I want a Lamborghini. And you cannot fault those kids for thinking that because this is probably repeated pattern from their parents. But it is. And the best thing about what she says is the upper city, and it's since the childhood. So your parents were that way and your kids were that way. So what happened is this generational knowledge. For example, my father, that's not a real example, I'm just giving an example. My father was taught that, hey, don't go out in the dark, it's dangerous. So he's going to be teaching this. No, even that, I got a better example. There's this scientific experiment. Again, we're going way above all understanding in shape and form. But there's a story where they put 5 monkeys in a cage, right? And they put a banana. And every single time that the monkey goes higher to get the banana, they spray him down with a hose, right? So ultimately speaking, they know that they shouldn't go out. Now, what happened is they keep one of they always change one of the monkeys. So the first 5 monkey will get to see the hose hitting them. The hose is every single monkey. So there's another monkey that comes in, a new one, which is replacing one of the old one, and it goes to climb. The other monkey's like, don't do that, dude, you're gonna get hosed, right? And then what happened is they change more and more and more and more and more. And at the very end, the very, very end, we have the 5 monkeys that are in there. They know that they can't climb up to get the banana, but they don't know why. This is what's going on with the slum. This is what's going on with the upper city. I'm being taught by my parents to do this. I'm being taught by my parents not to do this, which is a completely different thing. My parents, I trust them. I don't know. I don't understand why. And there's also this discourse of there's two totally different society. They don't dwell with each other a lot. Even when Vi, Powder, Milo, they go in the upper city, you don't see them converse with anybody, right? Certifying child is when it's not always the case, but it's most of the time it's when a parent doesn't do the job. And for example, they're gonna have a parent that's very violent, and most of the time the older sibling is gonna protect them, and you say we can rely on that. We can rely on the parents. I'm gonna take care of you, and it's such because once again it's Vi making a sacrifice for somebody else. See, this is what I love that you said that. I love that Lily said that. This is so powerful, and some shape or form. I'm getting emotional because it's an emotional story. But Vi didn't need only love; she needed someone to protect because she was so busy protecting. She was so busy protecting that she always had her guard up. With Vander being someone that she's strong, like she can rely on, she can depend on, she can finally put her guard down. And what she talked about when Lily talked about the age of innocence, she's also talking about not being able to be a child itself. She's also not able to be the kid that she wants to be. She protect Jinx in a way that okay, you can be the child that you want to be, but she doesn't protect herself. With Vander being there, she's like, okay, well, I can finally chill. Now, is she gonna be able to chill? I don't know, but it's a sense of okay, I can depend on somebody. It's a huge thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's beautiful. The fact that you always know Arcane is a beautifully story. It's a beautiful story. There's a lot of imagery. So, for example, when we see Jace and Mel have sex, and we see the Exicon fuse with Victor, right? It's both body fusing, and in two cases you see the beauty of the higher city and the slum, how it is, right? But you always gonna miss something, and the fact that face they're down, kind of cool. The accounting taking away accountability also is important. I'm wearing a mask. I'm anonymous. I'm a keyboard warrior. I can say whatever I want. But if I was face, it's amazing. And again, she's talking about the most important part that she talked about is unarmed people. So there's this scene in season two, which was after this video was made. But there's this scene in season two yesterday where we have the people of the slum led by Jinx who are trying to fight the people that are working for the Mother of Mel. And although there's more of them, the people that are working for the Mother of Mel have shield, they have lance, and those guys are fighting with their fists. So it's a loss. It's bad. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I didn't notice myself. So it is also refreshing, and that's why I love this video. Is paying attention to details. I'm not a guy that pays attention to details. I should be doing more. I'm more of a guy that says, okay, well, this happened. This is super cool. I'm gonna make my own perception out of this. But looking in details, I think it's amazing, and I think it's important. I don't know. I don't know if now that we know that it's her little sister, I don't know if it's I agree with that she's caring for other people, and I know that about the leadership quality, but I don't know if there's a special attention to Powder because she is sister. You know, there could be a not necessarily a preference, but there could be some cases that here. I don't know. I don't know about the mental illness. What is it? I don't know. Maybe the trauma, but I don't know if it's an illness. Beautiful, beautiful. I could not say that better. This is something that she pointed out. So amazing. We know that Jinx, that Powder fucks up. We know that she kind of led not one but two missions astray. We know that she's responsible to what happened for Vanders. We know that she fucks up nonstop. And Vi, she's overprotective. She's like, no, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. But by doing that, she's enabling this once again. And it's nice because in this very video, in the 6 minutes and a half we have, she did two things. She said, okay, well, Vi is actively protecting that innocence, but that innocence sometimes needs to be broken down. That innocence needs to be put in a perspective of, yo, you need to grow up. I'm not gonna be there always. Now, ultimately speaking, is that something Vi can do? And if she do it, is that something that Jinx can handle? I don't know. Wow, what a powerful statement. Yeah, but I agree with that, but at the same time, I don't think that Vi knew that her and Powder was gonna get separated. I think that maybe she saw. See, I think that if you really analyze what she's saying, with her parenting sister, I think there's just mother affection. Vi is feminine, so the mother affection is there. But you see, it's like, oh, it's still my baby. It's still my baby. Man, maybe when she saw that Jinx would have been able to take more, should have did more. I don't know. Cannot confirm that. But I think it's actually kind of nice to see that Vi possibly had another plan. But since they were separated, she didn't have time to teach about the importance of life. And I don't know if I agree with the stat that the fact that she 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 didn't want Jinx to realize reality. But it's a cool way to see things. It's a really cool way to see things. That sucks. That sucks because that's something, and it's nice because even the name of the channel, Chip by Story, if Vi Bunny was had fallen down, would have she been different? That she more believing. You see, the reason Vi is possibly protecting Jinx from all of that negativity is because she feels herself negativity, and she know how much it's hurting her. So it's like, okay, well, if I'm protecting physically Jinx, I have to protect her mentally and emotionally, right? It's a snowball effect. It's a butterfly effect. My bunny was shown there, never went down, and because it never went down, I had to learn the hard way. My apologies. It's super nice because Vi really took after Vanders, but Vanders was this flawed person. Jinx really took away from Silco, but Silco was this flawed person. People are seeing Silco as this piece of shit, but it was in charge. People are seeing Silco as this monster, but he was able to accomplish a lot. So they're both taking as it's hard to watch this video because of season two. Silco and Vanders used to be friends. It used to be a really good team. The classic brain and brawn. Silco was the brain, Vander was the brawn. So it's kind of nuts because if Vi is modeling herself after Vander, then she's the brawn. And if Jinx is modeling herself after Silco, she's the brain. Now, in the perfect world, yes, those two work together well. But in the perfect world, you're neither brain nor brawn. You're both. So it is something that is an important note here. I don't know. It's a good point. It's a good question. You see Vander constantly proving himself, and Vi, even though she's doing a job that she shouldn't have to do as leading. Maybe I think this is. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about the need for Vi to prove that she is a capable leader because. In my opinion, personally, I think that a leader doesn't have to prove himself. A leader will be recognized as a leader because they have good leadership ability. But for a leader, if it doesn't recognize itself, that's harder. We saw in season 2, Act 2, that Jinx was supposed to be the hero of the slum. And even her, she's like, no, I don't want to be the hero. I'm not able to be the hero. And then everybody else was able to tell her, yo, you're the hero. I think maybe I would have liked to see people look at Vi and tell her you're a good leader versus you're the leader. There's a very big difference between you're the leader and you're a good leader. Anybody can be a leader, and then anybody can be a dad, a father. But a very small percentage can be a good leader, and a very small percentage can be a good father. It's complicated. It's different. My apologies. I would have not paid attention to that. I know that she put her hood up. I didn't notice that, and it's kind of nuts because if you really pay attention to this, Vi is the only one in that scene to put her hood up. Why? Why she's the only one to say, "Yo, I need to hide my face." This is so cool. We know that Silco and Vander fought, right? But if what Liddy is saying here is true, imagine if Vander was in a position earlier to instead of going against, wanting to protect, could have been different. There's always the biggest part of season 2 is there's a possibility that Silco and Vander could have worked together, and I always wanted to see that. Vander to me is very flawed, and it sucks seeing that because you model yourself after a flawed person. You can't be perfect. Shit, that's it's so interesting because if Vi was to see the vendor as this almost perfect person, even though vendor could have been acting in a way that was not copacetic or good, she could have said, "Yeah, but I like the guy, so I'm gonna copy him, no matter what he does," you know. It is so cool to hear her say that. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. You see, that's what I love about this. It's a very analytic way of seeing things, and I think taking the time to appreciate something, it boggled my mind. I watched the season 2 act 2 yesterday, and I saw a moment and I saw a clip and I said I don't even remember watching that, but I did watch it. And so they pay attention to the details or the way it was perceived or the way I perceive it or I understand it. So watching this about a show that I really care about is a new perspective and it's so interesting. Love that expression. Into the frying pan, into the fire. Wow, this is so powerful. Imagine somebody telling you, "Yo, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this," and because you tell them so often not to do this, but you don't explain why. That's really it's a shame. Again, with the thing of the monkey trying to grab the banana, constantly telling them, "Don't do that, don't do that. Why am I not supposed to do that? Explain to me." It's a shame. Poor Vi. I feel bad about her. A lot of level up, huh? It's a shame because I always saw vendors as this protective role, and I always loved Vander, but it's changed my perception a little bit. EB was too rough on Vi, and it's not because Vi was hard on herself, but we don't really see moments of Vander being that way with Powder. We don't really see Vander being that way with any other kids, only Vi. Now, it's possibly because he thinks that Vi has a leadership quality. He possibly think that by helping Vi, he's helping everybody else. But we don't really see how he treats other people. And it would have been nice to see a duality between how he treats Powder and how he treats Vi. Not because of how he did treat Vi, but because was his belief imparted to him, to Vi, because he saw himself in her, or he was just trying to be a good dad. So basically, this is a suicide mission. We might not make it back. I don't mind dying if to protect you, but I don't want to. I don't want to see you die. Ooh, I'm on. Beautiful, beautiful scene. I have to stop here. What we're gonna do is gonna do a little bit backward. I have to stop here because I'm at 2%, so I'll be right back. How much do you have? 60, you're good. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, let's go. Oh, fuck's sakes. Okay. I don't know. Found you. Okay, let's go. So now, what I'm gonna do, since one of the battery is dead, what I'm gonna do is actually quite simple. I'm gonna start the stream here, right? What I'm gonna do is gonna do a bit of a more narrative of Arc Knights. So even if the first phone is dead, it's okay. That way we can do both. I got 10. Before that, really pay attention to what we're gonna get. Mask Maker. 1. We got this guy, which is great. Recruit 10. And I think I'm gonna be able to do one more. Super cool. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. We'll do like an hour of Arc Knight, and by doing an hour of Arc Knight, we'll be able to. Okay. RC, okay, perfect, no problem. Daily salvage RC. 44, nice. Claim. We have this guy. Because apart from this, I have what? I have the arena to do. That is pretty much it. Thankfully, we're not at a level where. Okay. Thankfully, we're not at a level where I need to. Oh my god! I need to do this. We've done pretty much everything that we needed to do. That's always cool. Let's do this one. Nice. We'll level up. Bond. Got 2. Uta, can I upgrade you or not? Good. And finally, Bond. Nice. Defense. Surprisingly pretty freaking good. Stat enhancement. 36. Nice. Okay, so what else can I do? Let's check out the event, the quest pass, the daily quest pass. Shake and win. Let's see what I did here. Do the quest. Ooh, nice. Active fun. If I can get an F, I'll be a hero. 3. 45 is not bad. It isn't bad. 5th. You. Okay, last one. Got another one after this. It is also great. Shop. Want to do the 12? Okay, one of the bin brother, Amon. Very good. Mado. 2 Amon. And one of these sisters. Okay, so with a bit of chance, no, it would have shown up an archive. Let's get the gold. I don't think I'm gonna need more gold, but if I need that, I'd rather have it than not. We can not do more. Okay, never mind. I thought I was like at 48, 45. 99 is actually cool because that's possibly the maximum you can have of these. Okay. Exchange. VIP. Got free. Thank you. Friendship points. We have 3,000. I could do improved battery. Nice. Pretty good. VIP got 1. All. No. How is it possible? Arena, 8,000. Okay. I don't think. Holy, I just got Noro. I didn't think I don't like Nico, so I don't care. Simon Cell, VIP, good. We just unlocked a different character, which is Noro. I didn't even have him. 70. Nice. Okay. This is when I can cook up here. A lot of reward, which is always great. 20. Good. Organization, we already did it. Rank, peak contest, claim, 20 plus. Let's see if I can upgrade good old boy. What am I missing? I don't have enough energy. I have a lot of crystal, but I'd rather use them tomorrow. How can I change? Oh my god, I found it. I do like this one a lot. I think I'm gonna go with the good old. Okay, nice. This one. Aqua Edifice. I believe this is the nicest one. Okay, I get them for a little bit. So technically we only have a couple more. So what I'll do, I'll come back to it and I'll go with Endless Trial. We'll do it Endless Trial. With Endless Trial, we'll be able to do the PvP. So we'll switch out to Arcane and I'll be Arc Knight and I'll be right back.